In today's world, SUVs continue to dominate auto sales worldwide, with more people trading in their sedans and hatchbacks. It seems like every manufacturer has jumped on the SUV bandwagon and now offers several options. However, not every SUV is worth buying. With that in mind, here are 7 new SUVs we think you should avoid in 2024. Subaru Ascent. The Ascent underwent a significant refresh in the previous year, receiving updates like a revised front end, standard Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and a vertically oriented 11.6-inch touchscreen. As we move into 2024, the Ascent unfortunately remains unchanged, maintaining the same features and enhancements introduced earlier. In the 2024 lineup, the 3-row crossover SUV segment has witnessed a surge of stylish and almost luxurious offerings, making the Subaru Ascent appear like a sturdy, utilitarian hiking boot amidst a display of vibrant, trendy trail running shoes. Although Subaru attempted to enhance the Ascent's appearance last year with a new front end, the outcome was an unappealing and unmemorable grille, rather than an attractive one. Additionally, while the interior received a commendable technological update, it still lacks the refinement found in competitors like the Kia Telluride, Hyundai Palisade, Honda Pilot, and most other vehicles in its class. The Ascent seems to cater to Subaru loyalists who've outgrown their Foresters or Outbacks. It provides a familiar driving experience akin to a larger Outback, and while this similarity may not always be perfect, it at least offers comfort in familiarity. That said, we'd be likely to recommend competitors to non-Subaru loyalists. Subaru does offer some attractive add-on options, but incorporating them can significantly inflate the already expensive Ascent's price. If you desire leather seats, an upgraded infotainment system, or a premium audio setup, you'll find yourself shelling out nearly $50,000 for the touring model. Paying such a steep price for a plastic interior and a Subaru badge on the front may seem unjustified, especially considering the Ascent's lack of sportiness. Chevrolet Trax. Following a short break, the Chevy Trax returns as a beefier crossover, boasting an array of standard features. With a fresh exterior and interior design, the Trax now comes with a lengthened wheelbase, providing slightly better rear legroom and increased cargo space. Positioned as an affordable entry into the SUV market, the Chevy Trax is a crossover model tailored for urban environments. As such, it prioritizes efficiency and is not equipped with the excessive power typically associated with off-road driving. This time around, the Trax adopts the 137 horsepower turbocharged 3-cylinder engine from the Trailblazer, resulting in a noticeable decrease of 18 horsepower compared to its predecessor. Given the modest 155 horsepower starting point, this reduction is a significant change. The RS trim of the vehicle, while aiming to offer a sportier and more performance-oriented driving experience, falls short in delivering the expected enhancements. One of the critical aspects affecting its performance is the sluggish acceleration, which can be disappointing for drivers seeking a more spirited and responsive ride. The engine's power output may not be sufficient to provide the quick bursts of speed and acceleration often desired, leaving some drivers wanting more from the RS trim. Another factor that contributes to the lackluster performance is the slow transmission. A transmission's responsiveness and smoothness play a crucial role in optimizing a vehicle's performance. And unfortunately, the transmission in the RS trim seems to be less dynamic, leading to a less engaging driving experience. Moreover, one notable drawback of the RS trim is the absence of all-wheel drive as an option. AWD is highly valued for its improved traction and handling, especially in adverse weather conditions or challenging road surfaces. The absence of this feature might disappoint drivers who prioritize enhanced stability and control during their journeys. GMC Acadia. With the second-generation Acadia nearing the end of its life cycle, the upcoming iteration of this 3-row SUV is set to be larger. This upsized crossover will enter the competition against other midsize haulers, such as the Kia Telluride, Jeep Grand Cherokee, Honda Pilot, and Chevy Traverse. And all of these may well be better choices. The vehicle faces tough competition from its rivals, particularly when it comes to cargo space. While it may provide adequate storage, other models in the same class offer larger and more versatile cargo areas, making them more suitable for families or those with extensive storage needs. Another aspect where the vehicle doesn't stand out is in the interior's luxury and comfort features. While it certainly provides a functional cabin, it does not offer the same level of opulence or high-end materials found in some of its competitors. Drivers who prioritize a more luxurious driving experience will find the cabin design and materials lacking. Ford Explorer. 3 decades ago, the Explorer set the blueprint for the contemporary SUV and crossover, shaping the landscape of the automotive industry. Today, the market is saturated, with numerous automakers vying for a spot in the 3-row SUV segment. The Explorer finds itself solidly positioned in the middle of the pack, if not lower. Competitors such as the Kia Telluride, Volkswagen Atlas, and the Honda Pilot have garnered praise for their spacious interiors, ample cargo capacity, and comfortable rides. Ranking among the top choices, the Explorer seems to lag behind. The availability of the hybrid version is limited to only a few select trims, which will disappoint potential buyers looking to go green across the entire model lineup. While the base model may seem reasonably priced, the cost can quickly escalate as you start adding desirable features and optional packages. As a result, the final price tag can become dauntingly expensive, potentially putting the vehicle out of reach for budget-conscious buyers or those looking for a more affordable option. One aspect that raises concern is the comfort of the third-row seat. While the vehicle boasts a 3-row configuration to accommodate larger groups, adults will find the third-row seat less comfortable, particularly during extended drives. Taller passengers are bound to feel cramped with the limited legroom, which could become a significant consideration for families or individuals who frequently travel with a full load of passengers. GMC Yukon. As part of the General Motors lineup of full-size SUVs, the 2024 GMC Yukon shares its foundational engineering and components with its counterparts, the Chevy Tahoe and the Cadillac Escalade. But while the Yukon showcases an appealing design and enhanced features, it doesn't quite match the sheer glamour and abundance of high-end amenities found in the Cadillac Escalade. The Escalade, being the pinnacle of luxury, far surpasses the GMC in terms of opulence and advanced technology. The vehicle poses challenges when maneuvering in parking lots and city streets due to its size and bulk, making tight spaces a struggle. Additionally, the driver's seat lacks sufficient adjustability, which is bound to be frustrating for drivers who struggle to find their ideal driving position. On the road, the handling feels ponderous and less agile, detracting from the overall driving experience. Furthermore, despite its higher price point, the vehicle doesn't offer significantly distinct features or qualities that set it apart from the more affordable Chevy Tahoe, leading some to question the value proposition of opting for the pricier model. Ford Escape. The Ford Escape is the perfect example of how automakers around the world are rushing to release new SUVs to the market. The Escape is a crossover SUV that starts at around the $27,000 mark and comes with comfortable seating for up to 5 adults. Sadly, the vehicle suffers from several shortcomings that may impact its overall appeal to potential buyers. Firstly, the base engine feels unrefined and underwhelming, lacking the smooth and responsive performance found in its competitors. Additionally, when it comes to cargo capacity, it falls short compared to most rivals, limiting its practicality for hauling larger loads. Inside the cabin, the use of cheap plastics and the absence of supportive seats create a less than inviting interior ambience, potentially affecting long-term comfort during drives. Moreover, the transmission exhibits abrupt shifts, which can be disconcerting and disrupt the overall driving experience. The lackluster handling further compounds these issues, resulting in subpar maneuverability and less confidence-inspiring driving dynamics. Jeep Renegade. The turbocharged 1.3-liter 4-cylinder engine utilized in the Renegade, while adequate for most daily driving needs, does not offer the same level of responsiveness and acceleration as some of its competitors in the same segment. Drivers seeking more spirited performance will find it lacking, especially during highway passing or merging situations. Furthermore, when comparing the Renegade to its rivals, it becomes evident that some serious compromises were made. The cargo space in the Renegade, while decent for smaller items, might be less generous compared to some of its competitors, which can hinder its practicality for those who regularly transport larger items or travel with a full load of passengers and belongings. Additionally, the ride quality in the Renegade can feel somewhat stiffer, especially on rough roads or uneven surfaces. This stiffness may be a trade-off for a more responsive and nimble handling, but it can be less comfortable for those seeking a more cushioned and smooth ride. There's no doubt that the SUV segment has become very competitive over the past few years, meaning that motorists are spoiled for choice. And while this list gives you an idea of which ones to avoid, click the video on your screen now to learn about a game-changing SUV from Lexus.